all of these different hurdles about how to get something over the line, what actually makes it through the filter.
Are you scared that immediately upon you guys filing a trademark for a thing, the whole world's going to be like, boom, you can't, like, for instance, in the WWE, they can't even think of a character or name, because as soon as they file for a trademark, somebody on the internet's like, oh, WWE just filed for this. This is what this is going to be. And it kind of spoils everything. Are you just going to have to, you're going to have to send out, what are those, red hair? You're going to have to send out red herrings and stuff like that, huh?
Yeah, there's a whole lot of misdirection that needs to be done here, you know, to not really give away where we're going, which is the flip side of transparency. You know, you can only be so transparent to not shoot yourself in the damn foot, right? So, yeah, we're going to have to throw some misdirection out there. But honestly, what I'm more petrified of is going out with a name and then being in trademark court hell for 3 years because we didn't do our homework.
I think they're doing a good job of playing Jedi mind tricks on us.
This is going to be the name going forward, hopefully forever.
What's going on, Washington Football Nation? It's your guy, Rio, on the YouTube channel, Rambling with Rio, where we ramble about the Washington football team, soon to be Washington Blanks. We're now 4 days away from the historic and grand reveal of the new name. And no matter how you feel about it, it's happening on Wednesday, 2/2/22 in the morning on the Today Show. It's been a wild ride, a roller coaster of perspective, feelings, emotions, and I'm ready to finally get this over with, rip the Band-Aid off, and know what we're rolling with going into the 2022 season. And man, it's going down on the Today Show Wednesday morning, hosted by celebrity team fan ambassador Craig Melvin. I'm not sure our guys are going to be on site at the show. I think it's going to be a situation where there's things happening here. I don't know what's going on as far as that is, but I know there's going to be a lot of surprises, and I'm looking forward to it. I've been told it's not going to be your usual typical 1-minute rollout video. I think they put a lot of time, effort, and dedication into this. So I'm excited about what's coming on Wednesday. Jason Wright, Joey Kobe Bagovich, everybody that's in that, everybody behind the scenes, regardless of how you feel about the name, put some respect on the fact that they've put a lot of time into this, and this is not something as simple as pick a name. Just pick a name. Oh, the Cleveland Guardians just picked the name. Yeah, how'd that go for them? They had to go to court, and that name sucked also. But let's talk about what seems like is the case for the Washington football team's new name. That's crazy. We're done calling this team the Washington football team in just 4 days, which is wild. End of an era, 2-year era where everyone wanted to just call us team. Logan Thomas comes to press conference and says, we are proud team members, like recently hired folk at Target or some retail location. Word to Jalen for that one, because that team member thing, that was like one of that and just people who instantly wanted to poke fun at the fact that it was football team instead of just calling us Washington. They were, oh, they're playing the football team today. That's why you need a name. That's why you need a name, and that's why we're going to have one as of Wednesday. Washington football team will not be the name. I can 100% confirm that. I think everybody should be able to confirm that at this point. But yeah, man, it's been a wild process, and it's been awesome to be a part of the process. You can act like, oh, there's not been really any real fan inclusion, man. It's been like the surveys, the focus groups, the making the brand. It's been cool to be a part of it. It was really cool to be a part of it and see what logos, names, ideas have been floated around, and just to get a little peek behind the curtain of what this process is like, and to have been a part of it is like a bucket list dream opportunity for me. So I definitely enjoyed that. But let's get into why you guys are here. As of right now, all signs of this name are pointing to the Washington Commanders. I know you're saying, oh, that's fan speculation. No, that there's no, there is a shit ton of signs pointing to Washington Commanders. Shall I walk you through them? Let's do it. Come on down. Come on down to my TED Talk and let's talk about it. First things first. We got a fake leak from Nike for shirts. We got a W with this scripted font on it. But nope, that's not nothing yet. We don't know that that's the Commander's name, even though it says Washington Commanders at the top of this invoice. Ron Rivera in the Making the Brand video. Jason Wright hands him a helmet and says, this is one of the main helmets. And as he's saying that, the video kind of cuts. So we don't know that this is the official helmet. But we know that whenever they recorded this in the summertime, this was one of the main helmets that they were showing. That W is also the W on the back of the jersey. But some of you are probably like, okay, but how do we know that this W is for the name Commanders? How do we know that all these signs are for the name Commanders? There's an exercise that was done during the focus group process in which they put different fonts and different names next to all the other teams in the NFL. Ours is right under the Panthers right there. You see clearly Durs. And you see there's a distinct font with how they present Commanders where there's a lining above and below the word. I can show you that same lining on these mock jerseys. Now, we don't know that these are the official final jerseys for the team yet, but look at the top over the number 7. You see the lining and you see letters on it. This is the front of the jersey. So what a final product of that jersey would look something similar to this. Shout out to Bones for this. You see the stripes on the side. The back neckline has 3 stars where the tag of the jersey is, and there's a Commanders with that same script. That's the mock of the jersey they shown us. And then they showed us the neckline with the 3 stars standing for the DC flag. You see that circle right there? You're like, oh, what is that? What is that? Well, in the back of the jersey, I'm going to assume, based on what we see here, there's going to be a seal or a secondary logo, something like this or something like this, based on what we've seen. And in the first video, there was a piece of paper in the Making the Brand video. There's a piece of paper on Jason Wright's lap, and it was censored. But when they ran it on NBC Washington, it was uncensored. And what do you know? What do you know? That same logo is sitting on the piece of paper right there. So is the name Commanders with the script I just brought. So I'm not making any of this stuff up. So at this point, he said in the clip that I posted earlier that there is going to be certainly some type of misdirection or red herrings that are going to be brought about during the process. But this is more than red herrings. This is more than just smoke. There have been so many. There have been domain name leaks from sources. Everybody saying Commanders, Commanders, Commanders. But maybe that's what they want us to think. But it just feels like there's too much going in one direction for it to be complete smoke or a sleight of hand, if you will. But I'm very interested to see how this rollout and reveal is going to happen on Wednesday, because all that they've shown us for Commanders is either one of two things. It's either complete misdirection to take all attention off whatever the name actually is going to be when they let us know on Wednesday, or it's like a stress test to get some reception. Let's soften the blow of what the name's going to be a month from now by giving Easter eggs, foreshadowing, and clues as to what the name actually is. But the final product may look different. Like, we've pretty much told you the name's going to be Commanders, but the final uniforms and all that good stuff, it's going to be different than what we've seen here. I don't know. This is me theorizing. It feels like if I had to put money on it, I would definitely guess it's the Commanders, because all signs point to it. All signs point to it. But how cool would it be if they hit us with the okie doke and brought back Red Wolves, Wolves, Hogs, even though that's not one of my favorite names, but Red Tail, something else. Like, if it's something that we've not spoken of, period, or it's just a complete surprise. I'm so excited and looking forward to this. And regardless of how you feel about the old name, the placeholder name, or the name that'll be taken into effect, if you're a fan of the team, you're going to be a fan of the team regardless. And in life, we have to accept change. And sometimes change is brought abruptly on us, and we have to adjust to it. We're still fans of the team. We're fans of the players, and we're fans of the people that go out. We're fans. We're fans, man. Like, we're going to be emotional about shit. Stick with the damn team. We ain't never rooted for the name of a team at the end of the day. But I have a hard time believing Red Wolves wasn't selected because of trademark issues. So many professional teams share names: the Giants, the Stars, the Panthers, there's so many names out there. The name Red Wolves, I believe the only people that could stop us from using Red Wolves is a Sunbelt college by the name of Arkansas State. And I have a hard time believing Daniel Snyder and a multi-billion-dollar organization can't get the name Red Wolves from Arkansas State. Shit, they can use the attention on that school. J.D. McKissick's like the only player I've ever heard of that went to Arkansas State. Listen, man, if they wanted that to be the name, it would be the name. And it would be really cool if that was what was rolled out on Wednesday, despite everything they told us. But I don't think they're just going to flat out lie in a president's brief and on the making the brand thing about it. I know we're in for some surprises Wednesday, but I don't think the surprise is going to be that a Wolves name is going to be revealed. I think there's a chance that it's not Commanders, but as of today, January 29th, Saturday, the day before Conference Championship Sunday, to me, all signs, all smart money is betting on the Washington DC Football Commanders, DCFC for the DC Football Commanders. And I've softened my stance on it. I've accepted it, and I'm expecting it. So anything different that could happen on 2/2/22 would absolutely floor me and blow my socks off, because that would be a masterclass of misdirection, because there are so many signs pointing to Commanders. And I'm wondering what the misdirection was, if it is still Commanders, because there's like 20 different pieces of evidence suggesting that the new name of our Washington football team is the Commanders. But we shall see. I'm excited, and this is going to be my last name video before the reveal live stream on Wednesday. I'm going live at 8 a.m. I'm probably going to go live all morning, probably to like noon, because I'm off that day, and I want as many people as possible. If you're not in the chat, you can come on stream. If you're not on stream, just come in the chat. Let's take in history together as a family. And for the last couple days, we can hail to the nameless football team. I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Deuces.